I'm going to show you how to make two methods for doing a double decrease that does not lean either right or left. The first one is called slip 2, knit 1, pass slipped stitches over. Some of your patterns will just list it as PSSO, and in your descriptions of what this stitch is, it will tell you to do this. This is also the representation for a single decrease. So be careful when you're reading your pattern that you know what they want you to do. Now, let's look at what we've got. We want to take 3 stitches and turn it into 1. And I have my funny little yarn here. Okay. I want the stitches to be, I want the green stitch to be on the top. So if I slip them this way, knitted my stitch, and then passed it over, the green would in fact be on top, but the stitch would be twisted. So what I need to do, let me get them back where they were. Okay, what I need to do is I need to reorient both stitches before I give them a twist. And to do that, I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to twist them like this. And when I pass them over the green stitch, let me... This little piece of knitting is done with intarsia, and it's a little tricky to get it to work. So I've slipped 2 stitches, but I reoriented them first so that I don't get a twist. I knit my next one, and I pass those 2 stitches over. Now, what have I got here? I've got the green one on top, a pink one under, and a purple one under. If I were right-handed, of course it would be just the other way around. The purple would be on the bottom, and the pink would be the second one down, and the green would still be on top. Okay, let's do that again. Let's knit 3 across. Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to reorient our stitches so that they are not twisted when we pass them over. Okay, they're reoriented. Now, we want the green one on top, so we're going to give them a little twist, knit the next stitch, and then we're going to pass them both over at the same time. And there we go. Now, the green one's on the top, the pink one's under, the purple's under. Okay, we got that. Now, easy to do. You can rewind this and let me show it to you again. Where do we use this stitch, and what does it look like when we continue to use it? Okay, here's a little piece that I did, and you can see it's very quickly decreasing, and it gives this little ridge. You can see it. It's a little ridge like this. Very pretty. I can see that maybe as the bottom of an afghan if I wanted to make a little ridge. In fact, this is what's used in the feather fan pattern. If I were knitting a sweater and it had a yoke on it, I might want to decrease the yoke using this pattern so that I get little ridges that look like tucks. Not a bad idea. That's one of the ways of using it. There's so many ways of using this decrease. It's frequently used in lace patterns. But normally in a lace pattern it would be accompanied by 2 yarn overs so that you really don't decrease the number of stitches. Okay, let's look at the next one. And of course I have to undo this. Give me a second. Put everything back the way it was. The green one, followed by the purple one. Okay, the next one is a decrease that is really 3 stitches, but they are left-leaning and right-leaning decreases paired together. Beautiful way to work with them. Let's look at it. It's usually written as knit 2 together, knit 1, slip, slip, knit. Let's do that. See what happens. On this one, we're going to need 5 stitches, right? 2 together, 1 here, and 2 here. So we're going to back it up 1 more stitch, and we're going to knit the first 2 together. We're going to knit the middle one, and then we're going to slip, slip, put them back on, and knit them together. Okay, now what did we get? Looks like this, a little bit different. The green is still in the middle, but it's not raised. And as you can see, in both cases, the white lays over the, in this case, the lavender and the pink. Let's look at that again. Okay, we're going to knit 2 together. We're going to knit 1 by itself. We're going to slip this one so that we reorient them so that when we come in backwards, we don't twist them. And we're going to knit them together. Okay, there we go. Now, where would I use this and what does it look like? Okay, here's this one. Okay, you can see, unlike this one is very raised. That was the first one I showed you. This one lies very flat. Where would I use it? Well, it's the standard decrease on a raglan sleeve sweater, and it would be right in here on both the front and the back. And it's a nice, neat decrease on a sweater. There's other ways you can use it. I use both of these in making hats sometimes, but I do those in the round, and of course in the round all of your stitches are oriented differently, and we have to come at them in an entirely different manner. And that's why a lot of people don't like to knit the round. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. If you have a question, obviously I'm left-handed and I knit continental, so my stitches are not necessarily oriented in the same way that a non-continental knitter would knit. I know I have a friend that knits and it drives me crazy to watch her because the stitches are never what I would expect them to be when she's knitting. Anyway, if you like this and it's been helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel because I would appreciate it. Anyway, thank you very much.